Hey everybody, good evening, good evening. I was working late again, so I'm eating a little bit with you. You'll have to forgive me. I know some people hate that. Oh, but yeah, I just wanted to check in, see how everybody's doing. I wanted to share a little bit of oh goodness, where is that? I had to go to Harvey Housing Court again with my lawyer today because the city of Harvey keeps trying to charge me thousands and thousands of dollars for stupid tickets for things that I didn't do wrong. But that's just how they are. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what Harvey Extortion Court looks like. Sorry, it's just got to upload or something. There we go. All right, let's take a look. Dude, that's says hi too. He wants to beg for food, which I can't stand. Say hi again. Okay, go. Go to your bed. He knows better. All right, so here's some up to date extortion court. So there are people, trying to find parking everywhere to get to City Hall to pay their horribly overpriced tickets for things they probably did. This isn't even the traffic. Look at that. Sorry. Woo! My videoing was not very good. I think it was the snow punching. Punch. And then I forgot that I had zoomed in, and then they tell you can't. So, by the way, this parking lot, I think that was just what I was just getting ready to say. The mayor laid off almost half the city employees, and at the same time, they said this whole lot employees only. It's like, damn, you extort, you steal, you lie, you burn, or you allow things to be burned down in our city. You do all these park in that lot, even though it's freezing cold. And only what employees? Almost half the city employees were laid off. Ridiculous. They reserved this for the workers, but again, there are like no employees here. Right. But you can't park there. They'll give you another stupid ass ticket. Oh, and look at the line. So if you're wondering what that line is for, that is for Harvey Extortion Court. Yeah, yeah. I call it extortion court because half the time, or more than half the time, people didn't do anything wrong. They're giving tickets out, just trying to get money from people. And even if you did do something wrong, like they increased all the fines, well, I'm just throwing out a figure. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but there might be something simple, like maybe you had some peeling paint or whatever. It was like $500. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous stuff. You're just like, are you fucking serious? Normal extortion, yeah. I guess for Harvey, right? No, stop. Get away. Hydro, je vais t'envoyer un chien qui peut te rendre visite parce qu'il veut m'énerver maintenant. Francois, you should come on. Let me hear your Quebecois accent. That would be great. You can help me practice my French. Tu peux m'aider à pratiquer mon français. Tu vois, il aboie pour toi. Il aboie pour toi, François. Ça fait un rime. It rhymes in French. I said he's barking. He's barking for François. Stop, baby. You already ate your food. All right, let me take a quick look and see if I can show you anything more from today. One day I will. I'm gonna work on OBS with Conscious. Oh, what's OBS? I don't know. Is that like a system like StreamYard? Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, sois pas timide, François. No, sometimes I do have difficulty with Quebecois French, just like accent and dialect, but that's okay. I like to learn. All right, y'all want to see some more Harvey extortion court? Let's see. Okay, here we go. So you come in, super long line. Okay. These are just people waiting at 9 a.m. in the cold, waiting just to sign in. Here you have, sorry, can you guys see? Yeah. Here you have the fake judge, who's not really a judge, but he's a retired judge, and they use him as an adjudicator. Oh, Patrick Walsh wasn't here today. He's usually the lawyer that they use to squeeze people. So the city workers, sign the people in. You have some of the inspectors up here. I think this guy was the city lawyer today, the one in the suit. But yeah, that room was filled up. You really truly see all races, ages, you see the true diversity of Harvey. But it's for the worst reason in the world. Like if I were mayor, man, you don't punish the people that are trying to take care of their properties, okay? It's not that you can't give out some tickets, but a lot of these, I would venture to say probably most of these tickets are for stupid things. Oftentimes they will ticket you if you try to improve your property just because they just want money. So then we had to go and, I had to work with the lawyer and everything and blah, 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 blah. So you go up there and their job is to try to intimidate you. So you got all the inspectors up here. You got the quote unquote judge who's not really a judge. And then you'll have usually Patrick Walsh, the guy that works there, who's Chris Clark's buddy. But today there was this other lawyer, and let's just say, for example, you didn't do anything, okay? You didn't do anything wrong at all. You got a ticket for $1,000. You come in, you're like, hey, what's what the heck is this? Like, why do I have to pay this? So you come up there. Most people aren't gonna have a lawyer. You know what I mean? So yeah, you go up, they make you like stand before this court, and it's like way too intimidating. I don't like the whole way it's done, the whole process. And then they'll say like, okay, well, we cut a, I'll talk to the city. The lawyer, the city lawyer will come talk to you and be like, okay, well, maybe we can cut a deal. You got $1,000 ticket, but maybe just today, we kind of worked out a deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's very shisty, like used car salesman type vibe. And they're like, okay, well, we can knock it down to 500 today, but only if you pay it today. Because once you leave here, then that offer no longer is valid. Then you're gonna have to pay $1,000 plus the fine and the late fee and blah 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 blah, blah and whatever. It's so fucking scammy, you guys. It is disgusting. That's why I call it extortion court. Because my thing is, like, at the end of the day, a lot of times people are super intimidated, and you know what? They'll take the deal and pay it just because they don't want to have to deal with it, fighting it. And I tell people, don't do that. Appeal it at Markham. If you can hire a lawyer, great, but most people can't afford one, which I get. But appeal it at Markham and at courthouse. You don't need a lawyer for that. Like, Harvey is counting on the fact that you just don't want to take the time to appeal it at the Markham, which is our local courthouse, in the county courthouse. And unfortunately for a lot of people, it works. They don't want to take, the time, right? They just don't want to be bothered, which I can't totally blame people. Like, I understand people are busy and everything, but it is a total abuse of power. So let's say, again, you walked in, you didn't do anything wrong. You had $1,000 ticket. Just because you felt intimidated and or you didn't know you had other options that you could appeal, you end up paying, $500 because they cut you a deal, and you may not have done anything wrong. So that's Harvey extortion court, and it just boils my blood. It's disgusting. Here's Ramona Simpson. She's one of the way overpaid. She's the chief of staff. Why is she working? Why is she working when almost half the city staff who actually do work for the city are laid off? Did you know she also has a city car that she and the city manager, they get to drive city cars that we pay for. They get to drive them home. Oops, sorry. Okay, here was one of the policemen that came in. But yeah, so I took care of my business. And yeah, you see how they intimidate people? Look, make them come up to the stand like that. This whole fucking chambers was full. And then they have the officer Turpin who's there, who works for the mayor and one of his lackeys. Let me let the dog out. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I am back. So yeah, Clark is MIA, but his extortion scams are still ongoing, which is very disappointing. Let's see. This is one of the vehicles, I think, that the police, probably that police guy who just came in, the police get to drive these. They're brand new, they're leased. We did not need to lease brand new police vehicles. That's one of the things that when Clark came in his first term that he decided he wanted to do, and the city council really did not push back like they should have. So of course now we're committed, to leasing all these brand new vehicles. This is one of the vehicles. They got these really nice Dodge. Excuse me, no, but look at this face. You see, he thinks he's gonna get some food. No, go to your bed, please. Don't be near me. This is one of the Dodge Chargers, probably that Korean Davis. I would imagine the city manager or administrator. Wait, I say manager very loosely because I don't really know how much she manages. I don't think she's qualified for this job. I think she was given the job because she's loyal to Clark and she helped him with his political campaigns. But yeah, this is one of the vehicles that they take home. Or sorry, that she and Ramona, they had these cars and we pay for them. They're brand new. Who knows? We could be paying for their car washes, their gas, their maintenance, everything, I would imagine. It's got an M plate. But yeah, they get to take it home, which is something Cal City talked about last night. And I agree with Alderwoman Wilson. She said, absolutely not. No. If you really need to use a city vehicle for your city job, that vehicle should stay within the city limits. Maybe some exceptions for fire and police, but even with that, I think we should go back to residency requirements. You want to take our tax money, you have to live here. If my city is not good enough for you to live in, then my city is not good enough to pay your salary, and you can work elsewhere. And we should be able to find many talented, capable people in Harvey, or people who are willing to move to Harvey to do all of our jobs, and keep our tax money that we pay through the nose with our high property taxes, and don't get half the services we should. We should be keeping all those funds in our community. And then I just wanted to show you more of the cars in the street, because the idiot mayor, Clark, fought me and the investors that I brought with the Historical Society for, 9 months to a year, where this big old empty ass parking lot is across the street. Now this building luckily is still there, but they're letting it fall apart too. But he demolished 3 buildings here that could have been saved. We brought investors for. So now they're empty lots that look ugly and are not performing at all. Oh, and then I just wanted to show you how all the cars, all those people were there for extortion court, folks. So yeah, so that was that today. But otherwise, how are you all doing? And talk to me. I need to figure out how to do challenges on here like I did on YouTube yesterday. That was fun. And I made $20. I really need some more supporters, you guys. I do have a Patreon, but you don't have to do the Patreon. I actually have a membership here on my YouTube, and I'm going to try to be making more, videos that tell me what you're interested in. I thought that, oh, hey, Michael, hope you're staying where I am. Yeah, it's still cold as, I'll get out there, but I want to do some, like, for instance, I thought about recording some basic French lessons to have as a membership value. If you pay to be a YouTube member. What else? I could do some of my recipes, maybe some cooking videos. But yeah, let me know what you guys would like for like premium content. You know, if for like my membership tiers, I have two, and I feel bad because last year I had a few members, and I'm just like, I was being an idiot about YouTube. Like I just didn't understand how it works totally, and so I feel really bad. So if you were if you were one of my members on YouTube last year, I really apologize. So please come back to me and subscribe again. And I want to come up with like, even if it's members only live chats or whatever. But you guys tell me what you want, you know, and I'll do that to make you to really. I just want to connect better with people, develop my own audience, my own core. That's why I'm trying to do nightly, you know, at 10, because I get it. There's a lot out there. You could be spending your time talking and listening to a lot of people, but I just want to connect with like-minded people and, you know, have my people. Mm, real long-term sponsor. How about a local food restaurant rating in the area? Um, well, I like that idea for videos, yes, but I wouldn't want to put it behind a paywall. I don't know. Would you think people are going to want to pay for that? That's why I'm saying I want some ideas of things that I can put as like premium content, but that's okay. General video ideas are good too. I agree with that. And more local business reviews, totally. You could join me, Michael. We could do it together. Funnel cake pastry chef Clark Harvey. We don't know where Clark is. He could be in some hospital getting hospital food, or maybe he's in, you know, the Cayman Islands, absconding with our money. Like we just don't know. What up, Brian? What's going? Hey, Javar. Welcome to my nightly 10 p.m. check-in. I'm trying to get to routine so everyone knows that if they want to listen or partake or share, you know, that it will be a consistent time. As Crook and so many others have reminded me, there are no restaurants. We do. We have restaurants, but we don't have nearly as many as we should. Remember, we had a function at that place at 159th and Halsted with the Harvey Neighborhood Network. It's a Mexican owners. It's called Clementine's Cafe. It was a Mexican restaurant prior. But yeah, I'm so glad that they bought it, and you know they're keeping the business open. Kirk says Mayor Clark is in rehab somewhere in the hills of Valley in California. I mean, that's another option. Like we just don't know. You know, that's just what kills me. Like how can you just not do a job, not show up for months, and then like you owe the public something, you know? He goes this Crook, what's up? We don't need to know Mayor Clark's confidential medical information, you know, like if he's having colon problems or something. Like we don't need to know that. I'm just saying, if you are an elected official and you're supposed to be doing a job, you got to check in. You can't just disappear from us. Maybe he's at 26 in California. That is the crazy thing. Like, I really don't know. The last time that I know that he was seen was December 22nd, when he and Jedediah and that dirty law firm that I don't trust, that, you know, they did that shady deal with the city where the city gave him a whole bunch of properties on Turlington, and they all hosted that Christmas dinner that was supposed to benefit Harvey residents, but was like a weird sort of campaigning, you know, I think illegal electioneering, using public funds or using, you know, his position as mayor to just try to get seniors to vote for it. It was weird. That was the last time that I know of that he was seen in public. Correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody knows where Mayor Clark has been, where he is. Maple has a pizzeria in Harvey too. Yeah, yeah. He does. He does. He does. He does. Yeah, Beggar's Pizza. It's a local chain, but yeah, Maple has. I think he has several beggars. He makes way too much money. Plus his NFL pension, plus his senator salary, plus his township salary, which is over 200,000. That dude. Tricks and trades of Tiffany using senior citizens as campaign bait. Right, exactly. Like we already know that. Like politicians do it. Clark did that in December. Like, yeah, like we're all idiots. Like, and by the way, I know of seniors that wanted that. They tried to go, and it was basically invitation only. How are you going to say you're doing something for the seniors and you only want a few of the seniors that you want, seniors that you know support you, or that you know you can bribe, and some other seniors that didn't necessarily support Clark, but they wanted to check it out. They were not invited. They were not allowed. Isn't that crazy? Crazy, you guys. Absolutely nuts. But yeah, so I had Harvey extortion court today. Then I continued my painting job, so I probably still have painting my hair. But some of us, unlike Clark and these do nothing politicians, some of us actually have to work. Wouldn't it be nice just to like have public money showered upon you for doing absolutely nothing? You know, Clark hasn't been seen in weeks. Like I said, as far as I know, since that December thing. But I guarantee you, this whole time, he's still making his money. Why should he be getting paid a salary? He doesn't even show up to work. He's still getting the salary. Or he definitely makes six figures. Because don't forget, he also gets paid $25,000 a year to be liquor commissioner, which is a whole other BS thing. Clark's taking a hot bubble bath with Jed. Could be. I mean, we just don't know. That's the crazy thing. It's like, dude. Now, does anybody know? Because I was trying to link my StreamYard to my TikTok. I'll turn my music up a little bit. Because I like it. It's kind of soothing type music. Oh, sorry, man. Does anybody know how to connect StreamYard though to TikTok? Like I wanted to do that to try it out. Although I'll tell you what, I haven't had time to check it out yet. But someone told me about this new. Hold on 1 second. Just put this. So this guy told me about this new, I guess, Palestinian owned app that's supposed to be better with free speech. You know, since an American, I think it was like an American billionaire, so somebody bought TikTok and just totally ruined that platform. As far as the free speech aspect. Oh, thank you, Michael. Yes. Update on the dollar stores. So 159th and Wood. Dollar Tree is open. Family Dollar is not. Family Dollar on Sibley is not open. Dollar General and Dixie Highway is open. So why are some open and others aren't? I don't know yet, but you know, hang in there. When I contacted their corporate, Family Dollar and Dollar Tree said that they would be reopening, but like I said, I don't know exactly when or what's going on. Thank you, Michael. But yeah, let me find out about this new app. Let's check it out here. Up scrolled, it's called. Have you guys heard of that? Let's Google it. Up scrolled. They say that, oh yeah, see, here's an article. Oh, it now outranks TikTok on the App Store. Interesting. The anti-censorship TikTok alternative. Family Dollar will not play. Oh, that's Clark. Yeah, Mayor Clark's games. Good. The only thing is, we hope they don't close because he's being such a difficult, person. Official. Okay. Upscrolled, unfiltered by design. Upscrolled is a social media platform designed to empower users worldwide. Every post has a fair chance to be seen. Okay. Users first. Okay. Never biased. No shadow banning. Fair algorithms. Stance will always stand with what's right and uphold social responsibility. Put fairness back. Okay, to social media. Huh. I like the idea. Our story. Social media had stopped being social. Algorithms replaced genuine connection with engagement tactics. Right. We know, you guys know that, right? The algorithms kind of screw with our feeds and everything. Authentic voices were drowned out. Clickbait and algorithm tricks dominated feeds. Okay. Our founder, Issam Hijazi, a Palestinian, Jordanian, Australian technologist with decades of experience at companies like IBM, Oracle, and Hitachi, watched firsthand as meaningful stories disappeared from feeds while misinformation thrived. Instead of accepting the status quo, Issam rolled up his sleeves and dedicated himself fully to building a new kind of platform, not another social network chasing the same playbook, but something fundamentally different. As Upscrolled launched, people who shared the same belief joined in to support the mission and push it forward. Meet our advisory board. Paul Bigger, Gabriella Board, Adil Abubakar. Okay. Tech for Palestine. I like that. Free Palestine, baby. The other ones I don't know what they are. He's Irish, based in New York City after being in San Francisco. DNA, that sounds familiar. The content agency is the content platform for brands. Okay. Traditional platforms prioritize profit over people. That's why she's also a strategic partner, creating digital spaces where marginalized communities can share their truth without filters or fear. Advocating for Palestinian rights in professional spaces. Oh, I love it. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm intrigued. Let's see this guy. CFA. So he's over their finances. Okay. A firm dedicated to ethical business facilitation. Okay. All right. Allies and partners. Tech for Palestine. Watermelon Pictures. Okay. Organizations that put people first and the public good before profit. I mean, right? Shouldn't that just be like the norm? That's cool. Wait, what's this little thing? Ooh, it's in Arabic. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't read Arabic. Let's see, any articles about them? Very interesting, guys. I'm intrigued. So tell me, has anybody tried this system? This new app? Family Dollar is looking to close 250 stores by year end. This incident just gave Family Dollar 2 stores to close. Right, that's my fear. I really hope that's not true. Paul looks depressed. That's what I thought too. That's so funny, Ethel. I was cleaning. Now I listen to your stream. Hi, Beth. Welcome. Yeah, and if you tuned in earlier, Amir was interviewing Matt, a journalist that he's worked with before, and then I also stopped in. We were talking about the importance of, freedom of the press. Yeah, so important, you guys. So. But yeah, does anybody have any experience with this up scroll? I'm very curious. I'm not giving up on TikTok. Don't get me wrong, but I'm very curious about this. And then I noticed it said Play Store, so I wonder if I'm guessing I can't use it on my. Probably can't have it on your desktop then. Now tomorrow, I wanted to share this with you guys as well. I gotta pull it up. There's an organization in Chicago, based in Chicago, called the People's Lobby. So I've campaigned with them a few times for some candidates. Real victories for people on the planet. Let me see. So they're having an event tomorrow if anyone's interested. Where's the oh, okay. I'm sorry. For some reason I thought it would be here. Events. Let's see. Maybe. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Okay. Protest against ICE, Target and ICE tomorrow at the Target at Jackson and what is that? Not Halsted. Whatever's a few blocks west of Halsted. I can't picture right now. But. So the West Loop. So, they've been anti-DEI. They've been very pro-Trump, very pro-ICE, very pro-fascism. They allowed ICE to assault and kidnap 2 Target employees who are citizens while they're at work. In Chicago, Target let ICE agents use their parking lots as a staging location for the facility at their ongoing work to kidnap neighbors, terrorize our communities. Okay. So the demand will be publicly call for ICE to leave Minnesota and Illinois. Affirm Target stores as Fourth Amendment workplaces. Publicly post signage denying entrance to immigration agents without signed judicial warrants and train staff on how to respond if immigration agents enter illegally. Restore the DEI commitments they made in 2020. So if you are interested in that is going on tomorrow. Ooh, they're doing a cool thing in Brookfield too. Power in the southwest suburbs. Boy, we need to do so much in Illinois. Make polluters pay. Oak Park Third Space Saturday. Yeah, we could use them in Harvey, let me tell you. Oh, and then this is the other thing that I may go to on Saturday. Knocking doors for Robert Peters. So far, I'm endorsing Robert Peters for the 2nd Congressional District for this event. Okay, I mean for this primary in March. Surprisingly, he to my understanding, he is the only candidate to say he would defund ICE. So that's pretty big. Now again, that's for Congress for the 2nd Congressional District. So Robert Peters. But I just wanted to mainly share about that thing. They might even have a. Oh, okay. Here's the location. So it's Jackson and just north of Little Italy. What's the cross street? Aberdeen, but no. What's the street? Racine. Okay. So it's right by Racine. Jackson and Racine. So that's what would be tomorrow. 5:30 p.m. If you're interested in joining, show up at like about 5. When you were at the Cal City meeting yesterday, did I hear you say that was an older building with historical ties that looked in better shape than the municipal building in Harvey? Oh yeah. Their city hall is older, but yeah, no, it's in decent shape. And like I said, we have a beautiful old historic city hall too, and it's sitting and they're letting it decay and fall apart on freaking 154th Street. And the mayor lied a few years ago. He was like, "Oh yeah, if you want to help, we can restore that." But whatever. He doesn't even live here. Racine, exactly. Oh, Crook, you should come if you're in that area tomorrow. So I may stop by. That's tomorrow at 5:30 at that Target. I'm hoping to get some of these activist types, to help us in the South first. Man, we need it. What was the other? Oh yeah, the knocking doors. So that's gonna be on Saturday. Saturday from 10 to 3. So if you know, so it's primary canvassing, so knocking on doors. So it's just, I don't know if that's Burnham or Chicago there, but anyway, yeah. It's very close to the city limits regardless. Okay, so that's where everyone will be meeting. What are they doing with the building at 154th? I don't know. I try not to lose sleep over it, but it just really bothers my heart because I know of all the blood, sweat, and tears that people put in these beautiful structures, and they're not just buildings. We don't want to save the buildings just because they're buildings. We want to save them because of what they represent, the people that put the work into them, and also because the greenest, most affordable structure is the structure that's already built. The biggest lie that people believe is that you have to demolish an old building, even one that's in bad shape, that is more desirable, for developers, or that otherwise no one will buy it, and that's absolutely not the case. Absolutely not the case. The city of Harvey just does everything they can to discourage people from buying properties and fixing them up. It's nuts, you guys. They must be making money off of all the grants they're getting or something. It seems like a scam to me. Is it decaying? Yeah. I mean, it's not improving. They just let it sit. Oh, hi, Cher. You can send us some of your warmth from South Georgia. All right, so I shared that. So that's a protest tomorrow, and there's campaigning on Saturday. It's 34 right now. That is cold for you. You know what it is here, Cher? It is 9 degrees. Of course, I mean, it does feel colder with the wind chill. So I did Harvey Extortion Court today. Amir had a YouTube show I was on. Also, if you're interested in working on beautification in Harvey, we have the Harvey Neighborhood Network is an organization that works with lots of different folks and organizations and everything in Harvey. We need volunteers to help with some beautification projects. So if you are interested, you can definitely contact me. All my contact info is at ryansgaychicago.com. So yeah. we had a meeting tonight to discuss that. I'm really excited about that because the Harvey Neighborhood Network is putting in some big money. What, Kirk, what are you saying, could? Do we have any historical buildings in good condition? Yeah, there's some homes. I mean, like, a lot of our homes are historic. I have a 1924 bungalow. It's amazing. They do not make buildings like this anymore. That's what really bugs me too, because in Cal City they showed with the South Suburban Land Bank, they obtained like an old, frame like mine, not brick, but like a frame bungalow. They replaced the roof. They just did some basic things to it and prepared it so that so it was more attractive to, someone else to buy it and fix it up. And then someone bought it and fixed it up, and now it's back on the tax rolls, and it can provide shelter to people. And it's just like, we have so many houses like that in Harvey that need that. So I would bring in the South Suburban Land Bank people. I think they really seem like they know what they're doing. And I've, as a realtor, I've represented them. I've represented them to sell some of the homes that they've done in Park Forest, like that. Mere Extortion Court. Oh, you missed it. Share. Yeah, I shared earlier about Extortion Court. So, yeah, Harvey, what they do is they'll ticket you. Whether you did something or not, and just try to get money out of you. Are there any that are dedicated as a landmark? We don't have any on the National Register. However, that it's like a great acknowledgement, but it doesn't protect it from demolition. So unlike, like, Blue Island would be the best example of our neighboring cities. Blue Island has great preservation laws, and they have specific historic districts. So if you own a building in an historic district, for instance, like, it limits, like, you can't just replace the windows, or you can't, like, rip off the siding and decide you're going to put, like, cheap vinyl siding on it or whatever. So you remember, yeah, feel free to rewind and watch. It was interesting. There. But no, the real protections that protect buildings from demolition and stuff have to come locally. And I proposed that. The really funny thing is that we actually have them in the city code. We have the provisions to have, like, historic districts and historic preservation boards and everything. It's just that the mayor doesn't care. And I mean, the aldermen haven't really pushed for it either. Okay, what else, you guys? Hubert is pressing the thing to go outside again. Gosh, I was going to sign off, and I'm getting more people on. They're like, okay, what y'all doing? Now, does anyone know how to connect StreamYard to TikTok? Because I'm really frustrated and I want to do that. But when I Googled it and I tried it. It said you need at least 1,000 followers. I have that. I looked up the directions to find the like, you have to cut and paste this, like, key, and I looked that up, but I don't know, it just I couldn't find it. But you know what? Oh well, maybe it's just as well. Maybe I need to try this new app called Up. What is it called again? Upscrolled. I'm very intrigued by that. Supposedly they don't censor people politically, and they have they said they have, like, more open algorithms, not like what we're used to, where they Facebook and other companies, they'll hide your content, or they'll shadow ban you, or they'll promote certain content over other content. Here you go, Cher. Here, do you want to see it? Look at the snow. That's for you, Cher. Look at. Now you notice the dog. He doesn't care. He goes right and runs and plays and does what he wants. Yeah, that's for you, Cher. You can stay nice and cool outside. It's a cool 9 degrees. Now, the nice thing about where you live, though, is that you can, I would love to have chickens one day, but it is definitely a lot easier to have your farm animals at least in the winter. Things don't get as cold. So. Although, people have heaters and stuff for their chickens and things here. Not that you can't do that. Okay, I don't know what he's doing, but I'll let him just outside. Okay. You said you don't want that. Ducks are better. Yeah, but can you eat their eggs? Or do you? Yeah, I want to have an animal that I can eat their eggs, because I love eggs. I love the protein. They're great to cook with. You can even work with them because they're a natural glue. Can you send me the map of the wards that you were looking at on the earlier conference call? Sure. I can even show you guys how to find them. So I'll do you one better. Ducks lay better than chicken. Cher, you better spill the tea on that, as they say. What do you mean? They're well, sell it to us. Sell the ducks to us. Why are they easier or better than the chicken? Tell me. And I don't know, how do they lay better? Oh, yeah, I need a FOIA secretary. I have so many FOIAs to catch up on. They play so many games. These boards, I don't want to share information. Okay, so if you go to harveyhistory.org, that is the website for the Harvey Historical Society, okay? So we have some cool links and things you can check out. Please feel free to check it out. Like historical archives, links about activism, Harvey and the media, okay? Let's see. What did you ask about? Oh, okay. So if you go to City Docs and Info, and you go down here, here's a static map which you can look at, but I don't like it because you can't, if you zoom in, you can't really see much. So there's a link here to the Harvey Interactive Ward map. Okay. So it opens up here. And here's the city of Harvey. And it shows you the different wards. So, oops. So I'm in the 2nd ward, and that's also where the downtown area is. So our downtown core is right here off of 154th Street. Okay. Yeah, the 1st ward is East Harvey and the little panhandle. 6th ward is North Harvey. The 5th ward is kind of sandwiched in between. The downtown area includes some of the downtown area, and then a little bit of North Harvey. 4th is north and a little west, or northwest mostly, and then 3rd ward is around Ingalls, southwest. So if you want that link, I'll put it in the chat. Ducks lay every single day. Eggs taste better. Ducks number. Wait, what? Oh my gosh! So, are you like? Can you actually make money from selling your eggs then? If they lay every single day? That's crazy. That's a lot of eggs. Okay, and then I just shared the link if you want to see the Harvey ward map. Oh, what else did I say I was gonna look up? Oh shoot, I forgot. I got distracted by what we were talking about. Snow, share. No landmarks. Ducks. I swear there was something else. I totally forgot to tell you that the camera on the house stood in Calumet is a bird. Oh boy. One of those creepy cameras. Yeah, those are like scary to me. Ah, duck eggs are bigger than chicken eggs too. But I mean that's like they say. It sounds like really amazing, but like really. What are you excited about? So but like, do you sell them? Because isn't there a lot of eggs then? TikTok. Oh yeah. How do I link up to my TikTok? You can't figure it out, boys. It's driving me nuts. Hi, Pookie. Oh, who's back? He was excited. He ran around in the snow, and now he's back. Okay, mister, now we gotta go close the door. You wanna go close the door with me? Let's go close the door. You only have 4 ducks. Oh, okay. Yeah, but still, does that mean you get 4 eggs a day? That'd be a lot of eggs, I think. Or do you have like, only 2 females or something? The boop noodle. Yes, he would be a great hunting dog, like companion. Yeah, oh my gosh, he loves to sniff everything. He just loves to, he'll protect you. He'll be your companion. He's a good boy, aren't you, baby? Okay, but not in my face. Say, let's not get in Daddy's face. He likes to do that, and I'm not into the like. He knows I push him away. I'm like, okay, so sit. You can be near me. I don't want you in my face. Cher says hello. Okay, Cher says hello. Say hi to her. Say hi. Yeah. Wow. That's his hello, I guess. I bake a lot and smoke the rest and put in the freezer. Girl, you got the setup. See, that's what I want. We need to get back to old building techniques, grow your own food, buy local, grow local. You know what I mean? Like when my mother tells me what it was like growing up in Harvey, Phoenix, Markham, like this whole area, man, I'm telling you, we've lost a lot of just good things as a culture, because of chasing profit, the corporations chasing profit. I mean, one of our family friends, for instance, his family, they lived in East Harvey, and they had their own bees and sold their own honey, and that was like a family business. Like that was normal for the time. My grandmother, bless her heart, I'm doing a job for her right now. She's 96, but she'll tell you she worked for Grass Chicken in Harvey, which later became Chicken Unlimited. But they actually had the chickens in the basement. She was like, oh yeah, we had to swing around by their neck and chop the head off, and they were killing and preparing live chickens. Like we've come so far. Like our food, all of our lives are just so dominated by these big corporations. We don't like my house. Like I try to restore it. You know what I mean? Stay in touch with like the wood and the plaster and like the materials. Like we're everything nowadays. I feel like it's just so plasticky and fake, and we're just not connected. Some of that today, so I made 4 loaves of bread in my solar oven. Cost $12.31. Oh, share. Oh, we'll have to definitely trade some more info, because I'm totally into that, man. That's awesome. Like as natural as possible. And you don't need a huge yard. I know plenty of people in Chicago that in the city, in city lots, which are about the same size as mine. They have, they keep chickens and whatever, I mean, you can't have like a ton of animals, but I mean, I'm all for it. Go back to the way our grandparents lived for the most part. A lot of the anti-corporate, like natural stuff, like they were onto something. They really were. I really miss Chicken Unlimited. It was better than any of the corporate chicken places. Right. Well, I'm telling you, when I was doing some of the research on that was a Harvey institution. I was told that the Grafts, because remember, the Grafts had Grafts chicken first, and then later it became Chicken Unlimited. And I think my grandmother worked for Grafts. It was like, I think it was in Harvey, but it was right off Halstead or something. Like it was very close to Phoenix. But she said they killed and prepared the chickens on site. I mean, like, who does that anymore? Who does that? My uncles, and great uncles, they all fished in all the streams, rivers, lakes. They knew how to pick mushrooms, which mushrooms you could eat, which you didn't, which you couldn't. Like I said, some of the Harvey neighbors, they kept their own bees and sold honey. I mean, that's what we need to go back to. My great uncle had his store, Uncle Fred and his parents, they had Wasso's grocery store, and they would get, fresh produce and bring and fish and all sorts of stuff and bring it to sell it to people in Harvey. Like, that's what we got to go back to, man. We don't need the corporate businesses. We actually need more local businesses. I milk my 2 goats every morning, get about 3/4 of a gallon stays. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, but how does goat milk taste versus, like, I'm kind of like, I'm a product of that, like, corporatized American boy. Like, I'm used to my store bought cow's milk. how does natural goat's milk, non-pasteurized goat's milk taste? Was that a restaurant? Yeah, Chicken Unlimited was like was placed in only certain areas. Yeah, it was that was just like a chicken place, as far as I know. It was a farmer's market. Oh, you mean the store my relatives owned? Yes, Wasso's was well, no, I'm sorry, not. I mean, they would go and buy stuff from, and then bring it. It was like their own market, but no, it wasn't just like an open market. They had their own store in Harvey. Share Google. Oh, how do I? You know what? I don't know how to copy links from the chat though. How do I do that? Oh wait, did I just figure out? Shoot. I thought I almost did. But what is that link? What is it? You may have to share it with us. I don't have a boy goat, so it smells and tastes like cream. Oh, if you got a boy goat, it stinks. Really? There's still a few places out there. What kind of places, girl? I love goat milk soap. Oh, I love pecan soap. I would love that. This place here, it's been there for decades. They have a segment in Chicago. There's a Chicken Unlimited building out on Route 30 across from Red Lobster. Oh, Wild Chicago. I remember that show. But yeah, I don't when I'm doing the live, I don't know how to like copy your link. I know I should probably know how to do that. But, oops. Oh, I thought I was cutting. I thought I was. Oh, okay. Maybe this. No, I don't know how to do it anyway. Live poultry. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna eat animals, if you're not gonna be vegetarian or vegan, I mean, we need to get closer to the land and know like where we're getting our food. There's so many of these corporate farms, man. It's horrible. It's how to go live with. All right, hold on. What did I miss? Beth, it's easy to make. Candles and cheese too. Oh, I so want that. And you know what? We could have that. You can have that anywhere you live. But when you have asshole mayors and politicians that don't care anything about your town, that's what ruins everything. Like we've had so many Mexican and other Latino families moving in. And they know this. A lot of them, they come from, rural destinations or small towns. So they we do have people in the area that have their own chickens. They have gardens. They have this knowledge, and most of us, like me, if you're raised like me, I guess typical suburban or urban children, we just have lost it. So I'm trying to relearn. And it's so funny because I talked to my grandmother. Y'all have so many empty lots to make a community mini farm on set. Right, exactly. Fondue. Ooh, yeah, that's a great way of eating cheese. But even when I'm talking to my 96-year-old grandmother, and I'm like, oh yeah, Gran, what about this, and this, and she now raising my mom, and there were 9 of them. There weren't too many prepared foods to buy. So, she just raised 9 children, and like she would cook all the time. And then you'd have like your container of grease on the stove that you would reuse. But yeah, whether it was making bread or chicken or whatever, she always would joke because, we had cousins that my grandfather's brother, yeah, they lived nearby too. They were always like in Harvey, Markham, wherever. They weren't far away. But they also had 9 children. And my grandmother was like, I don't know how they knew I was frying chicken on Sunday, but they always knew, and they would come, and so she would be feeding everybody fried chicken. Can you imagine that, cooking for 18 children? Ooh, that's a kid's. The new chicken place called Zanbis out Western Joliet area, but we can't get that out here. Oh, I wonder what that is. Yeah, and then like some people like this Raising Cane place, but see, it's a chain, and I don't want a chain. That's where I love our immigrants. They do it the best. They really understand like these little local stores. Like I want to go and feature La Rosita. Like we do have that is it's actually a very lovely Mexican grocery store in Harvey. So it's sometimes it's not fair to some of these small businesses when we say, oh, we don't have a grocery store in Harvey. Like we do, but I know what people mean. They do tend to think of like a chain grocery store. All right, let's see if we can figure this out here. Have you ever been in North Aurora? Yeah, I have done that. I mean, there's not really much there though, other than usually if I'm just driving by, I see the outlet mall. I have like people out there I produce for. Nice. All right, so how to connect TikTok to StreamYard? Let's see. This one, maybe?
All right, welcome everybody. This is the very first StreamYard live stream on TikTok, and I'm super excited to host it together today with Joanne. Yes, and we are live. That's great. Glad you showed it, just so we know it's actually happening. My name is Franz. I'm head of partnerships here at StreamYard. I work on a lot of our tech integrations and general partnerships with companies in this space.
So he works for StreamYard.
You want to quickly introduce yourself?
And I'm Joanne Watt. I am the marketing manager at StreamYard. So we are all over social media ads and have fun getting our product out to the world, letting everybody know how awesome it is. I'm so excited that we're live. It's so cool to like open up your phone and you see StreamYard with the live circle around it.
And it looks good. It got the blurred bars on top and bottom. If you're watching this live, we would love to hear your feedback. So feel free to ask questions or drop any feedback in the chat just about what you think looks good, what doesn't look good. As I said, this is like the first, but if you our co-founders Dan and Gage go along for like a live streaming tool, a recording tool, and you're actually really difficult. Like you said, like they like, okay, let's switch
in one live streaming to recording to webinars.
Okay, that wasn't really.
All right, so I'm going to teach you how to live stream on your Chromebook using your browser, no download required. You're going to want to come to StreamYard.com. Once you get here, you'll be greeted with a little page telling you to type in your email. Once you do that, it's going to send you a code to your Gmail.
I don't think that's what I want.
All right, so I'm going to teach you how to live stream on your Chromebook using your browser, no download required. You're going to want to come to StreamYard.com. Once you get here, you'll be greeted with a little page telling you to type in your email. Once you do that, it's going to send you a code. Then you just come back here to options. We're going to be focused new broadcast. There's going to be a plus button here, or your Twitch symbol might be here. You're obviously not going to be logged in if you haven't used this before. So once you add your Twitch, it's going to bring up a page telling you to authorize or sign into Twitch. Once that's all squared away, you're going to set up a title. Now you can't categorize and open to your camera. Use stream opening it to our Twitch since we already logged in.
Going live with StreamYard using your Android or
did you know you can
Going live with StreamYard using your Android or your iPhone is easier than ever, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. And you don't have to put your browser in desktop mode anymore. Everything is mobile responsive and it works perfectly on your phone. So let's jump right into it. Let me show you how to do it.
Good to know.
The first thing you want to do is head down to my description. I have a link that's going to take you directly over to StreamYard. Once StreamYard opens up, look up to the top right-hand corner and tap on Get Started. Once the next page loads up, all you have to do is add your email address and they're going to email you a very short code. Grab that code, put it into the code box, and then log into StreamYard. The next thing you want to do is add a destination. This is where you're actually going to send your stream. Now, one of the great things about StreamYard is you can multicast. That means that you can send your live stream to multiple destinations at the same time. For example, you can stream to YouTube, to Facebook, and to LinkedIn Live if you have that, or to Periscope at the exact same time with one live stream and one camera. Now, if you are using a free version of StreamYard, this will StreamYard whichever one platform or upgrade destinations to it, and then you're going to end up in the down. Going live with StreamYard using your Android or your
That wasn't what I wanted either. How to post TikToks? No, I don't think I want that. No. I want like live. I have live access to TikTok, but can't find the stream key anywhere, and StreamYard doesn't have direct connect yet. I haven't checked, but if TikTok gives you manual settings, you can use those. But how? That wasn't helpful. Oh, okay. I think. Oh, is this how I know? Wait. TikTok Live Studio. Okay, I have that. Oh. 25,000 followers and more. The other thing I saw said you only needed 1,000. TikTok mobile app. No, not the mobile app though. I don't want that. If you are eligible to stream from your desktop. Oh, so maybe device camera, mobile gaming, live studio. If live studio appears, you're eligible to TikTok from your desktop. Okay, but from the desktop, how to go live on? Oh, I see. Oh, okay, so you can tell by looking at your phone. Anyway, sorry. I was behind. Sorry, guys. There's a store out there called Woodman's, and they will not come into Cook County because of the taxes. Yeah, I gotta run. Yeah, I'll have fun. But Cher, I want a goat now and ducks. You sold me, Cher. But yes, thank you for joining us. Good night. Hey, Diane. Or Diana, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes, I drew my nightly check-in. I wasn't supposed to go this long, but it's okay. Good match, Cher. Hey, good. What's going on? Oh, you're working on music. Yeah. Crook, you should write me some cool like nighttime check-in music. You know what I mean? So I can play it instead of the stuff that comes in StreamYard. Take a nap. A nap? Oh my God, your sleep schedule is so off, huh? D-Love, send me your email address. I want to send you a few things. Oh, look at that. You're getting some gifts. Right, everyone, stay safe and warm. Thanks, Michael. You too. Stay safe and warm. Okay, so let me open. As I said, I would do my TikTok night too. Says. Okay, so open the TikTok mobile app. Select the plus sign. Okay, I did it. Swipe over to the live option. Okay, I did that. If you are eligible to stream from your desktop, you should see 3 options. Device camera. Okay. Mobile gaming. Okay. Live studio. I don't see live studio. It says live manager. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I did that. I don't know, guys. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be so complicated. You got it. Oh, wait, was that Timmy Crook or what? Log into TikTok. Okay. Click go live. It should take you to Live Center. Whoop. Wait, no, not. Let's open it up in a new window. Okay. Live Center, live room, analytics, blah, blah, blah. Stream setting. Now, watch. I bet you this is where I don't see it. Where is stream setting? That's where I get lost. And then I'm like, okay, do I have to open up Live Studio? Well, I should, no, wait, hold on. I should already have that. TikTok Live Studio. All right, y'all. Well, anyway, I'll play around with it. I'm gonna head to TikTok, so if you guys want to check me out, I'm at Ryan's Gay Chicago on TikTok as well. But yeah, I'm trying to be consistent here. So thanks for joining. Yes, you asked for internet. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like something I really like this one because it's like helping me calm down from the day, like settle down. It's very calm. I like that. Very chill. So yeah, I'm headed to TikTok, you guys. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm at Ryan's Gate, Chicago.